When I was driving to work today, I heard an advertisement on the radio for an insurance company I'd never heard of. So I listened a little closer than I normally would have because I wanted to hear what this insurance company, X Insurance, had to say. And I was pretty surprised by what I heard. Their message was to business owners that you need insurance from their company because of, quote, unscrupulous lawyers, end quote, who will try to take advantage of you and represent people who aren't really injured. And I guess this is more of a comment of the day or even a rant of the day as opposed to a tip. But I was thinking of all of the hundreds, thousands of people that have probably heard that ad and think, yeah, unscrupulous lawyers, that sounds about right. Personal injury lawyers, ambulance chasers, those guys are awful. Well, I'm one of those guys. And I will tell you that the dynamic that the insurance company creates, that these bad lawyers are trying to take advantage of us, is nonsense. Insurance companies are billion-dollar businesses. When you go to one of these billion-dollar businesses to get insurance, they give you a contract that's about this thick. If you try to change any of those terms, they tell you to go take a hike, go try another insurance company. And you're not going to be able to change terms with any insurance companies. And the contract they want you to sign is pretty simple on your end. You pay them for insurance. But there's exclusion after exclusion after exclusion. These are terms that prevent you from getting the insurance that you pay for. Insurance companies write these contracts. They set the rules of the game. They are in control. They call the balls and strikes. And they are amazing marketers. Insurance companies and the industry as a whole are incredible marketers. The idea that you're in good hands and that when you need protection, we'll be there, that is insurance company marketing. If insurance companies were there when you needed them, if they did treat you right, I wouldn't have a job. You wouldn't need a personal injury lawyer ever because you'd be able to go to your insurance company and say, hey, I was hurt. I paid you my premiums. Time for you to insure me. Time for you to provide me help. That doesn't happen. And that's why I have a job. And I hope one day I'm out of business, but given tactics used by the insurance companies, I'm pretty confident I have pretty strong job security. So my message to you is to not believe everything that you hear or see or read, whether that's on social media or whether that's in ads by big companies. Because the insurance company spends hundreds of millions of dollars a year to convince you that lawyers like me are bad, that we're trying to game the system. We're trying to cheat them out of money for people who don't deserve it. Well, insurance companies and their billions of dollars have more lawyers than my firm will ever have. They have those lawyers to prevent them, to stop them from having to pay claims. When my team works on a case, we work under the insurance company's rules. We play their game and they set those rules. And when a client calls me, a potential client, and I can tell that they're not injured or that their story doesn't make sense, you know what we do? We say thank you, but no thank you. And that's what almost all plaintiffs' lawyers do, because we work for free until we win. In fact, we have to pay substantial amounts of money during the case. When you're injured, I come to you and I meet you and I represent you for free. I don't charge anything until and only until I win. Now, during the case, you have to spend money to file a lawsuit, to take depositions, to do whatever you need to do. Who pays that? I do. And if I lose a case, I lose that money along with my time. So the idea that lawyers like me would want to risk our own money and our own time on clients who are not really hurt doesn't make any sense. What makes sense is that insurance companies are trying to keep their money and pad their bottom line. And one day, if I don't have a job, that would mean that the insurance company is doing right by you. But until then, I'll be here and I'll be ready, willing, and able to help you when the insurance company you think will be by your side isn't.